Kia ora koutou. In this video lesson, we're going to go over the excellence extension part for our swim club tree diagram patai. So Molly, a senior swimmer at the club, knows from previous years that the probability of her getting the flu over the winter is 20%. So if there's a 20% probability that she gets the flu, the other tree or other branch is going to be that she does not get the flu. And that tilde, that little squiggle, means not. So 20% chance of getting the flu, so an 80% chance of not getting the flu. Now, if she gets the flu, she's twice as likely to end up with an ear infection than if she does not get the flu. And we have no idea what the probability is that she doesn't get the flu. So I am going to call that, if she doesn't get the flu, the probability of an ear infection, again, we don't know what that probability is, so we're going to call it X. Now, we were told if she gets the flu, she's twice as likely to end up with the ear infection. So if the probability of no flu ear infection is X, the probability of yes flu, yes ear infection must be 2X. Now it's going to bring us back. If we know the probability was 20% of getting the flu, how did we get that 80%? It was 100% minus 20% is 80%. So if the probability of getting the ear infection is X, the probability here of no ear infection must be 1 minus X, because these two must add up to 1. Similarly, if the probability of an ear infection with the flu is twice that, the probability of the flu and no ear infection is 1 minus 2X. Moving on. If the probability that Molly does not end up with an ear infection over winter is 80%, calculate the probability Molly gets the flu and ends up with an ear infection. So we know the probability that Molly does not end up with an ear infection is 80%. Well, of these four outcomes, how many of them are Molly not ending up with an ear infection? This one is no ear infection, and this one is no ear infection, which means that this outcome plus this outcome must add to 80%. So the probability of no ear infection is 0.8. Adding those two together, getting 0.8. I combine my like terms. 1 minus 1.2x is 0.8. Solve for x. I get x is 1/6. Well, now that I know what x is, the probability that Molly gets the flu and has an ear infection, well, we knew that that was 0.4x. Molly gets the flu and gets an ear infection, 0.4x. Since we know x was 1/6, 0.4 times 1/6 is 1 over 15, or 0.0666666, or you could round it to 0.0667 to 4 decimal places. As always, any patai, please send them my way. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, please consider giving the video a like. Maori mahi, Maori ora, ka kite ano.